everyone, I am Tahirah Ahshah. In this video, I will be giving you some first-hand personal tools and tips that I use to maintain productivity and better manage time in my day. If you are someone who struggles with productivity, organization, and time management, this is definitely the video for you. But before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's get to it. Okay, so we're talking productivity and time management, right? So I am a firm believer that your headspace dictates how creative and how productive you will be for that day. Which brings me to tip number one, which is probably one of the very most important ones, which is decluttering your space. So starting off with a clean slate. What I mean by a clean slate is making sure that your physical workspace is decluttered and organized and clean so that you can start with a blank slate. And whether that is your home office or your actual work location office, whether you work in a cubicle, whether you work in your bedroom, wherever, if you're working out of your car, let it be clean and tidy because that gives you the space that you need to create. But not only your physical space, but your mental space as well. So whatever it is that you need to do to make sure that your headspace or your mind is decluttered, then do that before trying to work on major projects. And starting with a clean slate, you also want to make sure that the mood has been set. So for me, I have my wine, I burn candles, I burn sage, I may have, soft music playing in the background. Whatever it is that you need to do to set the mood, make sure you do that. So the very next step is limiting distractions. What I mean by limiting distractions is exactly what it is. Whatever it is that distracts you, limit it. Whether it's turning off the TV. I personally like the TV to be, playing in the background. I get a lot of good work done, like when I'm watching Law and Order reruns or something like that. But if you know that you are distracted by TV or if you're distracted by music, turn it off. If you are someone who constantly has to check, social media notifications, make sure you mute those notifications. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Have those simple conversations with friends and family like, hey, for the next 2 hours, I'm going to be doing this, so I need you guys not to bother me. Post notes on the door, whether it's at your home office door or your work door. Make sure that you limit the distractions that you need to limit before working on major projects or anything that is essential or crucial for you to get done within that set time frame. So step number 3 would be start on time, end on time. I say this all of the time, whether it's meetings, whether it's, tasks or projects, anything, I want to start on time and end on time. But when we're talking about productivity, what I mean by start on time, end on time is wake up on time, set those alarms, so if you have a set schedule and you say, okay, I'm going to, for example, me, if I say I'm going to be working on my planner edits from 5 until 7:30, then I need to be at my desk ready to work at 5 and I am closing my laptop at 7:30, maybe 7:29, just so I can get out the door on time. And it also helps to start on time and end on time, because if you know that you have a certain time limit to complete something, you're going to get it done within that time limit. But if you say, nah, I have all day, I can work on it later, or, I have 10 hours to complete this, you're going to be sitting at your desk on your cell phone, scrolling social media, and you're not going to, get to the nitty-gritty and work on that particular task or project. So yeah, set those time restraints. Start on time and end on time. Okay, so step number 4 is finding your organizational method. So there are tons and tons of organizational methods. I personally use planners, but people use, bullet journals, people use dry erase boards, people, use their iPhone calendars, Google calendars, desk calendars. Whatever it is that you need to use to keep yourself organized so that you have your to-do dates, your task list, your priorities, your calendars, appointment schedules, whatever. Make sure that those things are in one place, one place that you can reference for almost every little single thing. and run with it. So what I mean with run with it is that you want to use that same organizational method for a period of time before you try to switch things up. If you keep changing up your methods or, getting rid of things and then adding them back, you're never really organized and you're not giving yourself enough time to measure if that particular organizational method is working for you or not. You can't start using a planner and saying, well, in the past 2 days, it hasn't helped me. That's not a good standard of measurement. So yes, having a organizational method is super, super crucial, important. It is top tier priority. You have to have some type of structure for your day-to-day task, activities, projects, whatever. Then, which brings us to number 5. So after you get that organizational method, you want to make sure that you are prioritizing your tasks so that you are able to complete those tasks within a timely manner or by their respective due dates. So I like to make a running list of everything that I do, and then I check those off or I complete those tasks by how essential they are and also by their due dates. And you guys, finally, number 6. Other than starting your day off on a clean slate, I would say number 6 and the last tip is probably the most important, which is knowing your high functioning days and times of the day. So know your high functioning days of the week in times of the day. When I say this, what I mean is if you know you are not a morning person, do not schedule morning meetings. Do not put in your planner or on your calendar that you are going to complete this huge project between the hours of 7 and 10. If you know you are not a morning person, it's not going to get done. You're not going to be energized. You're not going to be creative, and you are not going to be productive. High energy equals increase in creativity, which is an increase in productivity, right? So my ideas flow at night, right? So I get a lot of my tedious, everyday tasks done throughout the day. So any home life tasks, like anything like laundry, folding clothes, washing dishes, organizing, my closet, cleaning up the kids' rooms, running errands, anything like that, I get done early in the morning or like at least by 3-4 o'clock, because I know that my energy is going to start picking up at night. Thus, I am able to work on those big projects that I need to work on for my business. So the planner, coming up with like a budget, coming up with, just more product ideas. Those ideas tend to flow more at night. I'm a night owl. I'm a night person. And that's when I prioritize my tasks to get done at those times. So I schedule out my tasks to get done at those particular times. So yes, that is probably the most important. So just to give you guys a rundown, you want to start off with a clean slate. You want to limit distractions. You want to start on time and end on time. You want to set up an organizational structure, and you want to know your high functioning days of the week and times of the day. And the reason why we want to maintain productivity, whether it is in our 9 to 5, whether it is in our entrepreneurship, we must maintain productivity within those roles so that we can have time to be present in other areas of our life. So if we are being productive and getting those things done, just crackling down, doing what we need to do on those to-do lists, then if we get those to-do lists done in time or efficient manner, then we are thus able to be present and productive in other areas of our life, whether it is with children, whether it is with family or friends, socially, or for yourself. You have to schedule time for yourself. But if you're constantly working on businesses for 5 to 10 hours because you just haven't been productive, and that hours could have been spent doing things that you actually love or, relaxing, or the things that you actually enjoy. So that is the whole reason why I promote productivity. If you are looking for more productivity tips, all of my social media links are linked in the description box below. Follow me on social media to get more tips, or you can also leave a comment below to let me know if you would like to hear any more productivity, time management, or organizational tips from me. But that is all that I have. Again, I wanted to keep it short and sweet and to the point. Please don't forget to like, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.